Nice to see you. I'm Jen from Wine Antics. Hello, everybody that's coming in. So this is the first day of Scope a Day in May, and this is a challenge that I've given myself to be more active on Periscope and really try to share wine bits of knowledge with everybody. Not that I'm going out per se and adventuring with wine, but I've gone through one of my wine education books and I've put little tabs on a bunch of different pages here. So I'm going to go through each one of them every day in May and do a scope about it and share it with you guys. So this is day one. Again, I'm Jen from Wine Antics. I'm an advanced wine taster, and part of Wine Antics is really making wine more approachable, and one of the best ways to make wine approachable is to educate. Yeah. And edutain a little bit. I like that word. Hi, Wine 1011. So in this first day of Scope a Day in May, I am actually sharing just a couple facts about Muscat. I think it's a really interesting grape, and we can go into all the nuances of the grape, whether, ranging from white grape to red grape, etc., etc. It's a big family of grapes, actually, and it's also known as different names in different countries. For example, Muscat is pretty akin to the French wine. And then you have Moscato, which is well known in Italy. And I think Muscatel is pretty well known in Spain. We also know it here in the United States as Muscat. And I'm not sure about Muscadine wine. I don't know if that's the same because I didn't see that in my research. But Muscat grape does make a lot of really earthy, intense flavored wines. It is often produced into sweet products or bubbly as Moscato, as many people know Moscato d'Asti, so Moscato grape from the town of Asti in Italy. And then the third fact is that it is really set to be enjoyed as soon as possible. So as soon as it's bottled, chill it up and serve it. It's really palatable for a broad range of consumers as well. I know many a party that I've been to where bubbly, especially even barefoot, the pink Moscato is enjoyed. So that's just a couple short little facts, and I'm gonna try to do that every day in May. Share some wine knowledge from one of my wine books. And there was a couple white varietals on the page that I picked, but I figured Muscat, because of its popularity here in the United States, thank you very much for the thumbs up, was a very consumer relatable little tidbit. So it's not actually just one grape, it is a whole family. They have different names in different countries. So Muscat in France, Moscato in Italy, and Muscatel in Spain. It may also have like added names to it. So you just got to look for that Moscato kind of connection when seeking out the grape. It's usually produced and created into a sweet product or a bubbly product, such as Moscato d'Asti in Italy. Really intense grape flavor. So if you love grape flavored juice and you want the adult version, give Muscat or Moscato or Muscadel a try. And no matter where it's from, no matter what price point you buy it at, drink it now. Don't wait on it. So that is the totality of my scope. That's all about less than 10 minutes. If you direct message me, I will tell you what book I am pulling this information from. Otherwise, I'm not going to mention it on here, but it is a well-known authority. Like, it isn't just a book from Barnes and Noble or whatever. It actually is a well-known book and a well-appreciated book. I actually had to do a little additional research because it didn't. I will tell you on direct message. But I actually had to do a little additional research just to confirm a couple things because this book specifically talks about Muscat. Doesn't really go into many of the different names outside of France. So yeah, and so it's just building off of this and then doing a little extra research. But yeah, so we got another 29, 30 days in May to continue our exploration, ever-changing research, yeah. Especially with that grape. It was really pretty interesting to spend, I haven't even spent that much time, just maybe 10 minutes doing a couple additional article research and just thinking about it. Like, you have one or two products in your head, like you know what they are, but you don't really think about the grape behind it all the time unless it's jumping out at you like Cab Franc or Sauvignon Blanc, which are predominantly labeled. But a lot of these grapes have familial ties. You could do a genealogy chart from I don't know, like a royal, like it would compare to a royal genealogy chart with some of these grapes. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in. These are the quick tips. I will see you tomorrow for day 2 of Scope a Day in May. If you'd like to join me in this challenge, if you're on Periscope or you want to be on Periscope more, check out the hashtag ScopeADayInMay. I also have the Twitter handle at ScopeADayInMay. There is a blog article on my website, wineantics.com, that kind of gives a little bit more background of why I'm doing it. And a sign-up form if you'd like to participate. There's no real, like, information that's really needed from it. It's accountability. Like, you say you're going to do it, we'll check with each other, we'll check out each other's scopes. Sarita Chavez from Vine Me Up is also doing a Scope a Day in May. So you have to check her out as well. Otherwise, this is Jen, signing off.